Well, there's more news coming in when we speak of President Donald Trump. President Donald Trump had a very good personal relationship with Prime Minister Narendra Modi, but that's gone now. This is the very statement that's coming from US former National Security Advisor John Bolton. And he has cautioned that close ties with the American leader will not protect the world leaders from the worst. Bolton's remarks came against the backdrop of possibly the worst phase in the India-US relations in over 2 decades, with the strain exacerbated by Trump's tariff policy and constant criticism of New Delhi by his administration. There has been a lot of back and forth when we speak of how the ties have come out to play. But yes, India and US have both maintained that this is not officially, this is definitely not an end to a tie or definitely not a strain to ties. But at the same time, their actions have not matched their words. They have consistently been putting tariffs, additional tariffs on India, the highest, that is 50% against any country at this point. And there have been several comments that have come in from different Trump administrators, Trump aides, some even calling India laundromat for Kremlin. So these are some of the series of events that's happened over the last weeks. Pranay Upadhyay back with us on the broadcast to bring us more details. Pranay, this is a statement coming in from John Bolton. You know, looking at the situation, that might actually be true. And what is very true, however, from his remarks is the fact that no matter what relation you share, good or bad, with President Trump, that does not secure you or that does not protect you from his policies and like bizarre policies for that matter.
Yeah, if you see the policy of Donald Trump, one thing you have to give it to him, that he is consistently being asking and saying about these things, be it like, during his first term, erection of a Mexico wall, or maybe like, a trade war against China, or the tariff issue. But the way he has decided to pursue his policy are very radical, and these are being those measures are being questioned by many people in the United States. John Bolton is only one name, and we know the kind of history both Donald Trump and John Bolton shares with each other, because John Bolton he served as NSA to President Donald Trump during his first tenure. Now they fell apart, and in fact recently Mr. Bolton's house was raided by the FBI, to which President Donald Trump said that he has nothing to do with that, and he doesn't have much information about that. However, John Bolton has said, and many people, including John Bolton and like many other people, those who have been policy watchers, those who have been policy shapers in United States, they are saying that the kind of policies being pursued by Trump administration is actually putting United States in isolation. It's making its allies, or making United States much unreliable for the partners. And U.S. has always worked with the help of its partners. U.S. has always built alliances, be it NATO or be it the strategic partnership architecture. So as far as the India-U.S. ties are concerned, we have seen. And we could very well see it's not about India raising those questions, but people within the United States are also asking the similar question, that why a strategic ally with whom a stronger relation, a stronger partnership have been built over the course of 2.5 decades is being isolated in a way. And what President Donald Trump is trying to achieve by isolating India, putting pressure on India. And one can easily see that, this is a wrong way to put pressure on Russia, because you have heard Russian President Vladimir Putin as well. He also said that, India and China are big countries, especially, and President Donald Trump should also be mindful about the fact that other leaders also have their own politics. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has made it clear that, there are certain red
very
lines,
true, Pranay.
no-go areas.
Absolutely. It's been unpredictable, to say the least, at this given point. So America may be great again under President Donald Trump, but where it's headed is something no one knows, especially when we speak of the geopolitical landscape.